Some.
All right, break. Lay it on me.
We're gonna go to politics
Oh,
and propaganda.
The PPs. We pushing P out here, dog.
Politics and propaganda. So
Hey,
I heard that they're gonna be implementing, I think for the next tax season, facial recognition
stop playing.
for your taxes. You gotta provide facial recognition, another picture with your driver's license, something like that.
Yeah.
And then your social security card. Like you're gonna have to have all that, like to do your. And
To
if
do
you
your
don't,
taxes.
and if it's something wrong, then you gotta wait in line, like virtually, for somebody to see you and like verbally look at you and look at your stuff and everything to get you to pass. So that's in a nutshell what I just told you. But they're getting that, and it's all gonna be done by a third party, not even the government.
Man, are you serious?
Yeah, that's in a nutshell. That's what's working. It's, ID.me
Yeah.
is the company.
Then they gonna go out.
ID.me. Look it up. It's the company.
They changing the whole tax process and making the tax process into some minority report type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's interesting. I don't know I don't know the pros and cons behind that.
Nah, you can't really. I mean, the pros and cons. Well, your information is gonna be out there because it's going to a third party.
And
So that's already one
the
thing.
worst part. Yeah, it's already a con. It's a third party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got your tax information, your social security number, your driver's
And
license.
people agreed to this. Did we just sign? We just signed
People-
over agreement.
I-
Oh well, I mean, yeah,
I think the Biden's doing this.
There's a lot of iPhones
government.
that we don't read the agreements to, so
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
ain't gonna
yeah.
tell them what we done said
Yeah,
yesterday.
it'd be some fine print like you had Willy Wonka. So,
Right.
like, bro, you got the. He was like, it's right there. Bring it to magnifying glass.
Right. Exactly. Ain't no telling what people can come repossess at your house with fine print,
phone
bro.
is super phone.
What you
Super
mean you
phone.
coming to get my car, bro? You don't see the fine print?
Well, yeah.
I'm telling you, man. Ain't no telling you when to sign up for everything.
I just hate that shit.
Yeah.
It's just it's always something about money. Taxing crypto.
Mm-hmm.
Taxing this. You can't do that. They want to know how much coming out your bank. They want to know everything because they are in debt.
Yeah.
But then all this, and they don't even want to give us more money to help us out, help the poverty and stuff like that. They want to give money to help the rich get richer.
Yeah.
It's just sad, and I just like, bro, it's just. I just don't see why we can't do nothing more about this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, the wicked have the money. We obviously know that wicked people and have the money because it can't be a situation where such good people have the money and such wickedry can continue to go on.
Bro,
So it's like, well, there's some sort of change that needs to go on at the guard.
Mm-hmm.
But I think also there's a change that needs to go on with the approach of the people.
Harry,
Like we need to realize
I'll go upstairs.
that we're approaching what type of game we in,
Mm-hmm.
and we gotta know when we are getting pimped.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're getting pimped, man, you gotta be able to buck back. You gotta be able to defend yourself. And I think that what this tells to is people's inability to know when they're getting pimped,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what that speaks to. And we gotta do a much better job of that. And I don't. The sad thing is I don't know if we will because it's hard to figure out what we can agree upon solely enough to have the energy enough to really make a difference.
Right.
Like even in a listen, even what we just talked about, the Brian Flores situation, it's possible that it might blow over simply because it might not have enough influence and enough power to make a difference by the people behind it. So that's why it's important that people get behind certain things that honestly push things forward and that are emblematic in terms of moving culture forward, moving people forward, moving countries forward, and moving past certain things and helping things grow and mature.
Right.
You got to mature fruit, man. So sometimes we picking fruit and throwing people away when they too early. We're throwing people away when they still got things inside of them, man. And that's what needs to change, bro.
Sounds like we're getting to the bigger picture.
Sounds like it, man. Sounds like it.
It sounds like that's what it is.
But I'm gonna finish politics too because I didn't get
It's going
anything.
head and head. You finish it up because
Yeah,
it's going head and head.
Yeah, I didn't get anything recently about it, but I know we got a Supreme Court justice that's stepping down. I don't know the name at this time, but I know that's a seat that's going to be.
Jeffers?
I think that's Jeffers. Okay,
Jeffers.
that seat's open.
So the whole thing with that is you have to do it strategically.
Mm-hmm.
You have to the Supreme Court person that is going to step down has to do it strategically. If he would have stepped down during Trump's administration, then Trump could put somebody in power to uneven the odds in there. So it's always got to be done,
strategically and politically. I get it for power balance and dynamics.
So that's why it makes sense for him to do it now. He's ready to retire, and he's going to do it because Joe Biden's in there. But a lot of people are upset because Joe Biden. Well, a lot of people are going to be upset because Joe Biden wants to put a black person, and then not only a black person, a black woman in the seat, and not saying that they're saying that it's racist. I mean, and not saying it's not racist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you also got to look at it like, how much has this happened to us, Latin American, Chinese, Asian, when it comes to all types of different things in America?
The thing is, you want to make sure you put the most qualified person in any position. But how many times is the most qualified person truly, man, black, Latino, whatever, or ever in the right position, and ever in that position? Sometimes they are the black person. Sometimes they are the Latino person. But the best person in that situation for that position that was established by a hierarchy of white men, a lot of times look like white men. Yeah. So it's hard to get out of the fabric of the fragility that you have being superior. To understand the dynamics of giving other people a shot, or not even giving other people a shot.
It's almost like a stereotype.
No, but you become impotent. That's what happened when people became too racist. That you could be about to die, but I don't want no black doctor working on me. Well, you about to die then. You become stupid. Like it becomes like ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. So if you don't start to look at the optics of it, like. Bro, it's really 32 teams in the NFL and one black. It becomes ridiculous when you be like, we ain't racist.
Yeah, man. How can you not?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I mean, even not. It's okay. It's not just one black. We're gonna say it's only one black person, but it ain't no other. Are there Chinese? Is there
anybody?
Is there there's all other
exactly.
truck coaches, right? Yeah. And you don't even see them in there like that, do you?
No. And the same thing goes for like predominantly places where there's the right person for the job is a woman, but they got all men in there. And they're like, but we ain't against women, man. Shoot, we give women a chance. Tom, Bob, Chris, ain't that right? All these guys, man.
Ain't no Stephanie.
Yes, ain't no Stephanie in here, man.
No.
Yeah, man. So the energy gotta flow, man. Like, and I think.
But I also think if they
stagnate in the country when they don't.
If they were going to put a girl in there, it was going to be a white girl before they even put anything else.
Oh well, I think it's important to have another black face up there other than Clarence Thomas. And
it doesn't matter if it's a woman
it don't matter.
But
I think it's important.
But I know your boy Brian had a point. He was like, "Well, I've never seen an Asian person."
I've never seen that either. So I would like that too. So I don't think it's racist. I think it's strategic in the manner of the way
it's
they
only
step
three
down.
of them. It's only 3 of them.
Western Supreme Court is 9.
It's 9.
Yeah.
So out of those 9, you can't have more diversity.
You should be able to.
It should look like the Eternals.
I know. I know, right? Yeah.
It should be somebody.
It should look like the Eternals.
It should look like the Eternals. What are you talking about? Like, that's what everybody's like.
Just
okay,
don't make the gay one black though, man. Why the gay dude always got to be black?
I gotta know about. Yeah. I mean,
why you always got to be black?
But why my homie from Atlanta? Like,
you don't mind a gay dude, man.
I know, but why fast though? Like, you pick somebody else that
why you gotta be that?
Because I see this. All I see is that now.
Right.
Like when he's in the other sitcoms or whatever, I see that.
Yeah, that's all you see. Yeah.